Welcome to the third edition of the Be the Change Summit. The theme for 2024, Eternally Circular.
It's a much-anticipated Singapore Fashion Council annual event with an impressive lineup of speakers.
Thank you for being here today.
In the industry, is there enough innovation going on?
We need to go beyond that.
Reduce, reuse and recycle.
Thought leadership, innovation, culture and sustainability intersect for this industry audience, intent on shaping a more sustainable future for fashion.
It's a privilege to embark on this journey with you today to tackle one of the most pressing challenges of our time, sustainability. Together, we unite with a shared vision and purpose. The discussions and decisions made today will be pivotal. Asia's influence extends beyond sheer volume to embody innovation and responsibility, setting new benchmarks for sustainable practices and creative advances in fashion.
It's an industry that creates millions of jobs and drives local economies, with the textile sector accounting for more than 70% of Asia's exports, worth around $670 billion a year. And Singapore is well positioned to facilitate and support regional sustainability efforts with investment, innovation and supply chain management.
The idea of circularity is befitting for Asian fashion. In Asian cultures, a circle symbolizes infinity and unity. Everyone has a role to play in nurturing a circular culture. Singapore Fashion Council's Be the Change Summit, which brings together stakeholders across the sustainable fashion ecosystem to discuss the challenges of the fashion industry, demonstrates the importance of collective action.
Please give a big hand to our winners.
Another milestone in raising the fashion industry's green capabilities is the inaugural Singapore Fashion Council scholarships, awarded to 3 students pursuing programs in sustainability, circularity and material science for the fashion and textile industry. The annual summit attracts a who's who of fashion industry speakers with important insights for delegates who want to be a part of the change.
It is important for us to come to events like this where there are people from brands, from the supply chain, even potential investors, because all solutions for circular economy in fashion and all solutions that go toward recycling of textiles will have to have a presence in Southeast Asia because it is such a pivotal region for this industry.
Each year, about 90 million tonnes of textile waste is generated, but less than 1% is upcycled. And that textile waste is expected to grow to more than 134 million tonnes by 2030. And whilst that's a massive challenge for the industry, it can also be an opportunity.
The majority of textile come from 2 main materials, polyester and cotton. And the rest, like nylon, acrylic, and wool and silk, are really minority, maybe only 10 to 15%. About 60% is polyester, up to 30% is cotton. So then if we are able to develop technology to tackle these 2 types of material, we have hope.
Creating fashions that are more durable and can be passed on and resold is also proving to be a savvy brand strategy.
Brands that build quality products know that there's a second-hand market out there. When a brand actually gets involved with the resale, they're seeing a number of really, really interesting metrics. So they're seeing brand loyalty increase by 40 to 50%. They're seeing that when they look at the customers that are coming through resale, 70 to 80% of them are brand new that they've never seen before. It turns out that resale programs are not just good for the environment, but they turn out to be a really savvy business proposition too.
I always tell my students, you got to be careful that you don't make junk with junk. So a garment or an accessory, whatever it is, has to have a beginning point. It needs to transform And then that garment needs to have a new life again and have the possibility to either be renewed by burying it and it decomposes, or it has to be reimagined into something else.
So today I learned about material science and how that influences the fabric that I'm bringing onto my platform, and what kind of fabric should I bring in more so that it stays within the circular fashion economy for a longer period of time.
It's my first summit with Singapore Fashion Council, and I think it's quite heartening. You know, we have over 100 students from the different IHLs that we work with. We've got industry personnel, and from the retail marketing point of view, I think sustainability is such an important message. I think a lot of our customers value that. They are making more conscious purchases.
Brands implement these changes. Brands should avoid big words, should avoid jargons, and adopt very simplistic, very powerful language so that the visioning of the sustainability idea, ethos, and messaging can be carried throughout within the internal culture of the organization as well as externally to the public that they are facing and have a responsibility toward.
This year is very inspiring and empowering for someone young to come in and also take a look at all the existing solutions. A lot of fashion events are centered amongst like marketing or design, but this is very technical. We have scientists, we have supply chain specialists, so it's very, very interesting and eye-opening. It's not very easy to come across an event like this.
This event is a big milestone for us because we're announcing our collaboration with Camuna, which is the first brand in the world that's announcing and launching today carbon capture t-shirts, the first carbon capture t-shirts in the world. They can capture the same amount of CO2 that a grown tree captures in a day.
We have all the clothes we need to make all the clothes we'll ever need.
Events like Be the Change Summit help convene people in a different market that we generally talk to, and it's important for us to have a voice in Asia. And that's because in Southeast Asia is where a lot of the world's clothes are made. If we are going to affect a change in this industry and convert from a linear to a circular business model, it must incorporate all the production that happens. And so having a voice with market participants in this geography is crucial for us, because a lot of our supply chain that we deal with sits within Southeast Asia.
I hope you guys found that to be engaging, insightful. Thank you.